Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Mauricette Diaz, and on this channel I share a lot of information about nutrition, weight loss, and healthy lifestyle. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to do that now, and also hit the little bell button. That way you get notified every time I put out a new video. Also, if you enjoy the video at the end, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about diets. Specifically, are diets bad for you? I know that lately there's been a lot of conversation, and I see it everywhere, how diet culture is not good, how, we shouldn't be obsessed with the way we look or the number on the scale or our dress size or pant size. And I agree, like all of those things are very important, but what's also very important is our health and our well-being. So there has to be a balance on that. So although I do agree, diets can sometimes take things to the extreme and can cause us to have bad relationships with food or bad relationships with exercise or really bad relationships with our body image and just feel like we're never happy, or we're always trying to achieve more and more. Sometimes they can even create eating disorders. So we do need to be very careful with that. But also diets, really what they are is they're just something or a plan that you're following, they're pretty much a plan that you're following to help you reach your goals. So diet doesn't have to be a bad word. It really doesn't. It just depends on how you see it. Now, if you don't want to use the word diet, that's fine. You don't have to use the word diet. You can use the word lifestyle. You can say this is a new lifestyle. This is, a new way of living. You can do that. But I do honestly believe that changing your diet or changing your lifestyle to better yourself, to eat better, to feel better, to move, to exercise, I don't believe that's bad as long as you're doing it for the right reasons and that you're doing it the right way. Starving yourself is not the right way. Exercising until you drop and you're exhausted is not the right way either. If you're on a diet that prevents you from eating the foods you love all the time, that's not a good diet either. So what I want to talk about specifically in this video is I want to share with you how I personally believe that you can find a diet or a meal plan or a lifestyle that can work for you and that can help you reach your goals, whether it's weight loss, whether it's exercising, whether it's running a marathon, whatever your goals are. I want you to be able to find that diet, meal plan, lifestyle that is going to work for you. So also, something very, very important. I do believe that fat shaming and all of that is completely wrong, right? And I am so super pro and I support 100%, body positivity and all of that. So you don't have to lose weight if you don't want to, just because people say that you should weigh 135 pounds. If you don't want to and you're happy the way you are and you're healthy the way you are, you don't have to do anything to change. If you want to change, or if you are going to do something to change, make sure that it's because it's something that you want and that it's going to help you reach a goal that you want for yourself. The way that I believe diets or healthy lifestyles work is you need to find the one that works for you specifically. There's millions of diets out there. So what I recommend you doing is do some research. Find out what options are out there. Find out what you can do. Maybe if you've heard a lot about a keto diet, or if you know people that have done keto diet and you think that could work for you, do some research. Make sure that you know exactly what it entails, what it does. Do a lot of research on it. And then if you still think oh, this is something that I could do, not just for 3 months, but kind of like a lifestyle. This is something that you cannot just do it for 3 months and then go back, because then you're just going to go back to weighing what you used to weigh, or it has to be something that's a lifestyle change. So once you found that diet, do some research and then try it out. If it doesn't work for you, if you realize, I can't do this is not working for me, I don't like it, I'm hungry all the time, or I feel heavy all the time, or I just don't want to eat that and I'm craving other stuff, try a new diet. This is all trial and error, right? It's not a perfect science. So just because you tried one diet or meal plan or a lifestyle, or you changed something in your lifestyle and it didn't work out, don't give up. Try something else. Look for something else. Try another lifestyle change. Find another meal plan and maybe give that a try and see if that works for you. There's a ton. There's Weight Watchers that you can try. There's Ideal Protein. Find those. Do some research. Find the one that you're like, oh, I actually like this. It seems like this is a way that I could live for the next few years. I'm willing to do this. So do that. Now, I'll talk about my personal experience. So I did a ton of diets, same thing, trial and error. I tried many diets. I fell for the diets that were starving me. I failed for those for many years. I've talked about this diet before, that for dinner, I was only allowed to have an apple. It was insane. Of course, I lost a ton of weight, but of course, as soon as I started eating like a normal person, I gained it all back. So I fell for all of those. And then I found one that I was like, oh, this is a diet that I can do. And here's the thing, I knew that this was a diet that I could not do for a long time. So I knew like, okay, I'm going to do this diet. I'm going to follow this diet or this plan for some months. In my head, I had 6 months. I'm going to follow it for 6 months, lose some weight, get to a point where I want to be, and then find something a little bit more sustainable for me. So I went in knowing that, okay? So I tried Ideal Protein and it worked. Right? I followed Ideal Protein for around 6 months. And then once I got to the point where I was happy with my weight, then I switched my lifestyle. Then I started incorporating a little bit more foods. And then I went to macro counting and calorie counting. And the reason why I did that is because I personally felt like this way, by macro counting and calorie counting, I would be able to like teach me how to eat. So in the future, I wouldn't have to track calories or macros or anything. But at first I needed a little bit of guidance so that in the future I wouldn't have to do that. So after Ideal Protein, I actually started working out. So that was another lifestyle change that I made because I had never exercised before consistently. So I started exercising consistently. And then I also started calorie and macro counting. And by doing that, I was able to lose a little bit more weight and maintain. So that's what I really want to like share with you, and really like the thing that I really want you to understand is that dieting, changing your lifestyle, going into a meal plan, counting calories, doing Weight Watchers, whatever you want to call it, it's not necessarily a bad thing. For me, it wasn't just like, oh, just eat intuitively. That did not work for me. So, you know, if you're able to eat intuitively and just do that, I mean, that's amazing. Do that. But I don't want people to feel like it's a bad thing to be on a diet or to be eating in a caloric deficit or to be changing your lifestyle or trying to be healthier. Like, I hate that. I've seen so many comments about, I don't know if you've heard Rebel Wilson. She's losing a lot of weight and people are like talking bad about her and being like, but why is she doing it? This is just like fat shaming her or skinny shaming her. I don't even know at this point, but like people are upset that she's losing weight. I'm like, good for her. If that's what she wants to do, let her do what she wants. Like, I just don't understand why we have to be so obsessed on like, this is the right thing or this is the right thing. Like, there's no right thing. There's no perfect diet. There's no perfect lifestyle. What works, it's what works for you and whatever makes you happy. So do whatever makes you happy. If you want to lose weight, lose weight. If you don't want to lose weight, don't lose weight. If you only want to live a healthier lifestyle, do that. Exercise, eat a little bit more fruits and vegetables, and that's that. You don't need to do anything else. But I do personally believe that if you are in one stage in your life and you want to change because you want to gain weight or because you want to lose weight or because you want to run a marathon, if there's something that you want to change, you have to change something. Like, you can't just say, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds, but I'm going to do nothing about it. Like, you have to do something. And I believe that the best way of doing something is doing some research, finding something that is sustainable, something that you can do consistently, something that's sustainable not just for 2 or 3 months, unless you're going in with a plan. But if not, search for something that's consistent and something that you're able to do in the long run. Because if not, that's the hardest thing about maintaining the weight off, is that we lose a lot of weight while we're on a diet, but then we don't know what to do after we're done with our diet. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I really just want everyone to know that there is no one size fits all, or like there's no just like a perfect diet, or everyone should be doing this, or because I count macros you should count macros, or because I follow Weight Watchers you should follow Weight Watchers. It really doesn't work like that. You have to do what's best for you. You do what makes you happy. Who cares about the rest? No one else has to live in your body, and no one else gets to live your life but you. Okay? So once again, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.